Dr. Hal Stewart joins us. He's an expert who specializes in sleep disorders, and we wanted to talk to Dr. Stewart because this report about if you snore, you could be at an increased risk of cancer, cardiovascular disease, and dementia. It's a little disturbing.
I'll tell you this, my CPAP machine changed my life.
Did it really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Dr. Stewart, thanks for joining us on WBAP.
Hey, it's good to be here. How you guys doing this morning?
Good.
Very good. Thanks for coming on. So is this true if you snore? Snoring seems like just kind of an annoyance or just something very innocent, but apparently there are reasons you do it.
Well, yes, there are reasons. And Hal, I want to congratulate you and on your CPAP, and thank you for shouting that out. More people need to look into that.
I bet you there's more people out there with sleep disorders than they know what to do with. I bet it's everywhere.
It absolutely is, and there's a reason for that. We can maybe go into that another time. But snoring itself is just a symptom. It's a sign of a sleep-related breathing disorder. When you snore, that means there's an airway obstruction. When we breathe, when we're sleeping, we should be breathing through our nose. With an open airway, it should be very quiet, no noises. And when there's snoring occurs, that means there's an obstruction. And so when there's an obstruction, you're not getting as much oxygen. You're not getting the regular sleep cycles that you should. And that takes the body chronically over time into a state of inflammation at the cellular level. And that's where all cancers are born from inflammation at the cellular level. No matter what organ they're in, it's from inflammation.
What causes you to snore then? What can you do to fix that obstruction?
Snoring is an obstruction. So there's like Hal is doing, he uses a CPAP, and that just opens the airway up. That a CPAP it's not like it's giving your body oxygen. What it does with constant pressure, it opens the airway. So, you breathe air through your nose. It goes past your soft palate, past the little uvula, the little dangly thing back there, and then down behind the tongue and into the lungs. And the CPAP opens that up. So that's one thing that can be done. There's devices that patients can wear that keep their jaw forward at night while they sleep. Or if they want to do something more definitive, you can have orthopedic remodeling devices that actually increase the size of the airway by expanding the jaws, even in adults. And that's primarily what we do at our practice.
Does snoring affect one group of people over another? Are there certain things or characteristics about somebody that would cause them to snore?
Not really. We think of sleep apnea and snoring as a middle-aged fat man disease, but a lot of my patients are fit, younger 30, 35-year-old women who play tennis every day, and they snore because their jaws are not developed. We have a pandemic in all in Western culture, what I would call developed countries, of small jaws since the Industrial Revolution. Jaw sizes have gotten smaller every generation, but the rest of our mouths, the tongue, the teeth, they all stay the same size. So there's less room for the tongue, and so where does it go? It goes back, and that obstructs the airway.
Interesting.
Well, get a sleep test and find out. Dr. Hal Stewart, thank you very much. I'm a big believer in those sleep tests. I had it done, and I quit breathing 90 times in 1 hour.
Wow.
No, don't get that. My heart didn't stop.
Yeah.
I just quit 90 times in 1 hour.
Yeah.
And they woke me up, put me on a CPAP machine, and my life was changed overnight.
All right. Well, thanks to Dr. Stewart for the information.